First and foremost, I would like to thank all of our sponsors. First is American Drag Seats, home of the integrated air ride system for your motorcycle seats and built-in sissy bars. We do everything from custom pans, custom foam, custom covers, leather tooling, all that crazy ass stitching, all of the embroidery work. We do everything in-house from mild to wild, from stock recovers all the way up to custom full builds. Reach out to us, americandragseats.com. Next is Squealing Pigs Audio, right here in Baytown, Texas. Mr. Lonnie Rebels. This guy builds some amazing bikes and does some amazing stereo work, from small little 2-speaker systems in your stock bikes all the way up to full-blown customs, ground-pounding, earth-shaking stereo systems. You want it done, you want it done right here in Baytown, Texas, Squealing Pigs Audio. Next is Mr. Gary Dubois at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. If you want something to look good, you need to send it to Gary. Gary is he is so critical of the work that he does. He won't let anything out of his shop that's not 100% show quality polishing, chrome plating. I've even seen some of the copper plating and stuff that he does. The guy is simply amazing. You need some custom polishing or plating, reach out to J&D Custom Polishing and Plating right here on Facebook, or reach out to Mr. Gary Dubois. Let's not forget our good friends over at Urban Rides Magazine, established in 2019. These guys have brought back the motorcycle magazine, brought to you digitally, but now they're also doing the hard copies. Their first copy was in Daytona, and I've heard that's the one to get. That's like going to be a collector's item. So whenever you're at any of these shows, reach out, look for Jason, or look out for Daniel Roby himself, Mr. Troy Coomer, Eric Thumel. All those guys are with Urban Rides Magazines, and they will take care of you. Reach on over to them on Facebook and check them out on the interwebs at urbanridemagazine.com and get your subscription. Next up is Level Up Audio Towers. Level Up Audio Towers, a party in a parking lot. They don't need any power. They don't need anything. These things go up 25, 30 feet in the air, full stereo systems, MC capabilities. You can auction stuff off if you want to. It's got a full microphone setup. It's got a party stuff. It plays music. It's just, they're the bomb. You got to check these things out. There will be one in Galveston at the 2021 National Build-Off at the finals. That's the 6th, November 6th. Look up Level Up Audio Towers right here on Facebook. Next, we have Trulers. If you need to paint something and it's got to be symmetrical, side to side, front to back, corner to corner, doesn't matter. Go to Trulers.com and get some of their stickers and some of their magnets. If you need to lay things out perfectly and they've got to be right, you got to have Trulers. They are amazing for everything. I use them in my stitching. Whenever I'm laying out cool patterns and stuff like that, I lay that stuff down there. I can make all my marks. It keeps it straight, centered, and it looks flawless. Check them out, Trulers.com or Trulers on Facebook. Last, but definitely not least, Hopkins-Design. They are the guys that are doing the documentary for the 2021 National Biker Build-Off. They do web hosting, they do web design, they do logo design, they do marketing pitches, they do anything you could possibly need for media, they do it. Plus, the guy's a hell of an artist. I mean, he can pencil draw some stuff you've never seen before. He's amazing. So if you need anything web related, reach out to hopkins-design.com. That's my good friend, Mr. Earl Hopkins. Now, tonight's show is twofold. One, I get to interview somebody that is just, his pedigree is unbelievable. His abilities are unbelievable. I have been following this guy for, I know, and I'm not going to, put it all out there, but I've literally been following this guy right here for 17 years. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. It's been that long. 17 years. I've seen the stuff he's done. I'm a huge fan of his. So if I get a little giddy, get choked up a little bit, just give me some time. because this is one of the guys in the industry that has been around the block 3 or 4 times, knows what he's doing, knows what he's talking about. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, let me introduce everybody to Mr. David Covington from Covington's Customs. And here we go. What's up, man? So I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to ask you. First,
All right.
how old were you the first time you started building on a bike? Not necessarily your first custom build, but just wrenching on them or anything.
Wrenching and stuff, I would say 13, maybe 14.
Was it something that your dad like pushed you into doing, or was it just the want to spend time with your dad, or just wanting to beat on stuff?
Yeah, well, he always had motorcycles. So,
Yeah.
He'd bring them into the garage and we'd fix them up a little bit and he'd flip them.
Right.
Or he'd ride them. So.
Well, the reason I asked that is because I've got 2 boys. I got a 29-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I mean, I really love spending time with my kids. And I wish I could get both of them in the garage, working side by side with me, teach the 8-year-old, work with the 29-year-old, but I don't want to push them into that. Was it a natural urge for you to want to be into motorcycles and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up around hot rods, drag cars, motorcycles.
So. Right on. How old were you when you got your first bike?
Probably like 14 or 15.
Really? Were you the kid driving the kick-ass bike back and forth to school?
Not really. I mean, I always drove cars. I was more into hot rods when I was younger, but I had a motorcycle.
What was your first car?
It was a 64 Impala Super Sport.
Oh, you're killing me. Seriously.
Well, it was $750. Needed an engine and some stuff fixed. So.
Yeah, but that's like, for any type of gearhead, that's like a holy grail car. That's like just the shit. Cool. Yeah. I had a 1977 Chevrolet 2-door Nova. That was my first car. Wow, that was awesome. So, how is it that you? I mean, dude, because no offense, I've seen you on the biker build-offs. I've watched your career grow. I mean, when social media came around and you guys started getting really involved into it, I really started watching y'all. You know, when I see some of the fat tire, just nasty ass choppers you've built, I mean, where do you pull inspiration for the bikes you built then? Not nowadays, but back then with the choppers. Who were some of the guys you looked up to? Stuff like that.
Everywhere. A lot of the ones I built myself, I think I got a lot of inspiration from old hot rods. Like I always like the old ones, you know, like 29 Fords with flat heads and Raider wheels and white walls and everything.
Right on.
Yeah, it's like right now Lucifer's back at the shop, and that's kind of what I built it after, was a gold 30 sedan. And I saw that and wanted to build a bike that looked like it.
So has there been a bike you've had to build for a customer that you were just like, dude, I can't let this bike go. I got to keep this bike?
No, I've never kept one.
Really?
No.
Have you ever built one for yourself? It just because, huh?
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
Yeah.
They're all gone. I don't know, man. I've seen some of the stuff you built, and I'll tell you right now, it'd been hard to let go of some of that stuff, man.
Yeah, I've thought about getting one back sooner or later.
Especially some of the little bobbers that you've built. You know, that's just a different bike. It's a whole different pedigree. I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, one of the guys I really like the way he builds when it comes to bobbers and stuff like that is Brian Barber. And, you know, he never posts any pictures of anything, but he builds a clean, they're just they almost look painful, you know, like you can just tell a lot of shit went into it. I've seen a lot of the stuff back, you know, the 250, the 280s, the 300 rear tire, right side drive bikes, long stretched out front ends that you've built. And, you know, when when someone's not in the motorcycle industry and they come into the industry the way that I did, I could never understand how do you start? Where's a starting point to do what you do? I mean, the metalworking, the welding, the creativity. Where do you
Yeah.
even start with something like that?
I guess a lot of it's just trying to be different. You start out kind of seeing what's around, I guess, and what other people have, and also your abilities grow. So,
Yeah.
when you first start out, a lot of times you're buying most of the parts or modifying someone else's parts. And as you do it a while, you kind of learn to make all those parts yourself. And then you get your own ideas as you make those parts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get my most ideas, I would say, while I'm building one, say, gas tank, I'll have an idea for another one as I'm
Oh,
building.
really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
all the time. Yeah. That's the way it
Cool.
works for me. It seems like every time I build something, I already have in my head how to do it better or different the next time.
So it's kind of like playing pool. You're lined up for a shot, but you got to make sure that shot's going to lead into another shot. So when you're
Yeah.
building a bike, sometimes you get tunnel vision on the bike, and then sometimes on that tunnel vision, you're like, okay, on the next one, I'm going to veer just a little bit left on the tank this way.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of stopping and redoing and just keep trying to make the same one better and better, you just save it for the next.
So you use the English wheel, plenishing hammer, all that, the shrinker stretcher. You're proficient with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
I mean, it didn't start out that way, but over the
It never
years,
does.
you buy the tools and you're better with them when you have them and you
Yeah.
practice. So
Well, that's something like in my day job. I work with the English wheels, plenishing hammers. That's what I do is metal forming all day.
yeah,
And in not ever having had the tools, and then you get this tool, and you instantly want to go to YouTube and find somebody that's doing it. Which, by the way, let me tell you, YouTube is a rabbit hole because you can easily learn the wrong way to do shit.
yeah,
I was watching a guy on there, and I was just like, "Oh my god, he's so cool." And then I started really watching what he was doing. I was like, "This dude's a fucking tool. This guy really has no idea what he's doing." And I just watched and watched and watched, and I was like, "What the next?" So you got to kind of be careful too with that. But I know one thing is metal is forgiving. I know that for a
yeah,
fact. If you heat it up hot enough and you hit it hard enough, it's going to go back, or it's going to go wherever you want it to go.
yeah.
So with all that being said, is it hard to work for your dad and him also, well, be your dad, like to separate work from family life?
Oh, it's not hard by any means, really. I mean, most of the time I'm in the shop building stuff, so you know we're not in the same area real often.
That stigma of the father-son relationship from OCC. You know, I mean,
It's not
fortunately,
like that.
well, yeah, but like fortunately for me, back in 2000, my dad actually worked for me, and I mean it it was hard because as the owner of the company, I had a vision of the way it should go. But my dad being my dad, I was raised to respect my father and what he said. He would jump in and like, Kevin, Mark, that's not the way you're going to do that. We're going to do it this way. And I'd be like, Dad, no, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way. And he's like, no, we're not, So we would butt heads, but it was never an argument or a fight. It always ended up me, all right, Dad, well, let's do it your way. And, just a respect thing. Um,
Yeah,
I wouldn't think with everything that happened with OCC that that's normal, but I do know there are struggles working with family. That's kind of hard. Um, I guess what I'm getting at, you work with more than just your dad, right?
yeah. I have my brother's there still. He does a lot of mechanic work and engine work and repairs, engine builds,
So,
restorations.
so I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it kind of like the three of y'all have like your own specialty that y'all kind of stay in your own lanes?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, everybody that works there kind of has their own what they do. I pretty much do all the bike customizing and building.
Yeah.
And then my brother, he does, like I said, service, mechanic, engine building.
Right on. Well, that's really cool. So let me ask you a question. What was it like the first time you saw one of your bikes in a magazine, one that you did?
It's pretty awesome. I mean, I think everybody loves that, the first
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Or anytime you see it. So.
Do you feel like people kind of, how do I say this? Because this sounds rude no matter how I say it. Do you think people kind of discounted you because of your dad?
Maybe.
You think?
Not sure.
Yeah.
Possibly. Most people who know, though.
Well, I was going to be like me. I would think, no matter where I learned my trade from or what, I mean, just like my kids, if Cade grows up to be a badass bike builder one day, I'm going to be like, I would hope and pray he'd be like, hell yeah, I'm riding my dad's coattails. Why would I want to do all the extra unnecessary hard work when he already paved the way for me? Because as a parent, that's what we want to do for our kids, is take care of our kids. We want to make a life easier for them. And that's not a put down towards you. That's because your talent level is, no offense, bro, your talent level is freaking off the charts. It really is. But do you think at any point in time that may have hindered you having, your dad, his name, having built that reputation? Did it make it harder for you to start building?
Not really. I mean, there's still a lot of times, I guess, throughout the years that even though, a lot of the bikes that would be out, you actually built, and people still come up and say, "Oh man, your dad sure built a nice bike." You know what I mean? And it's yours or something.
Yeah, dad didn't build that one, but hey, man, thanks. Well, that's the other thing is it must be flattering also for people to say that and then find out, oh shit, you did that. Well, yeah, man. I paid attention when he was yelling at me. I paid attention when he was quiet working in the corner. I watched. So I have a really, really big question for you because you've been around the block. I mean, like I told you a minute ago, I really look up to you because of the bikes you build, your abilities. I have one real important question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What made you want to enter my show? And is this the first time you've ever paid to enter a bike show?
Probably at least anything more than, $20-$30.
Yeah.
But no, I think I've seen it a couple times. I think I might even asked you before about it. And but there's a bike. I got a bike that'll be building here pretty soon. I thought might be good for it, and it just kind of seemed like it might line up. So that might as well. Another guy wanted me to do it too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Which guy was that?
He may end up with this bike. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Is it a secret until then?
For now.
Okay. Hey, I respect that. I respect that 100%. I will tell you this, and I'm not trying to give you a big head here, but I will say this. When I dropped your name, people were like, holy shit. I feel like we had one guy actually not get in the build off because you were in it. I could be wrong. But
sometimes
I feel like
good to wait till the very end to enter something just because of that.
Well, it's over with now. They can't enter. We're done because of the documentary. I had to put a deadline on it because I need the documentary to be as big as the actual show. A lot of people, man, I'll tell you what, I've gotten my ass handed to me because of the way that I'm doing it. Everybody's got an idea. Hey, you should be doing this. You should do it this way. You should, and my reply is, why should I do it any differently than I'm doing it? If you wanted to do it that way, you should have stepped up before me and did this show. I mean, that's one of the things that really upset me about this whole show was that people will jump through hoops at an invitational to win a trophy, a plastic trophy.
Right.
But they won't jump at an opportunity to win freaking $15,000-$20,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that blew my mind, because I would definitely enter it if I knew for a fact people wouldn't judge me and be like, oh, it's rigged. Because this is the whole meaning of, you got to beat the best to be the best. That's this game right here. These 9 builders. And I feel like you're the guy that everybody's gunning for, is what I feel like. I could be wrong, but that's what I think, because y'all been doing baggers for the, what, 40 years now?
It's been a while. Yeah.
Before the bagger game was even as big as it is, y'all were doing baggers in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Oh, not that long ago. Probably the mid 90s. I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, crap. Okay. So, well, I thought I heard someone talking about this whole, they were interviewing somebody, and they were like, yeah, everybody, says so-and-so invented all this stuff. And in reality, Jerry Covington's the ones that he's been doing baggers since the 70s. Now, that's me getting it from someone else.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. You guys build bikes. Y'all build all kinds. Y'all put it out there. That's one thing I do know about y'all. Y'all don't have one bike you build. Y'all build everything. And that's what I try to tell a lot of people. Man, if you're just going to build baggers, it's going to fade away. You need to diversify and do more than baggers.
Everything.
Oh, yeah. So what is your favorite bike to build? I know you like to build all the bikes, but which one is your extra favorite?
I'm not sure. I mean, the baggers are kind of what we're doing. So, I mean, I guess you kind of get into it. And
yeah.
But I have been working on a custom bike a little bit. It's kind of nice. I just don't have a lot of time for it. And I do like messing with the new Softails.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice bikes. I just don't get a lot of opportunity to work on them. Not
so do
popular.
do y'all only do commission built bikes, or do y'all build bikes and then sell them?
Both. I always have a few bikes we're building for people, and then we try to build 3 or 4 bikes to sell.
Right.
To take to like Daytona or Sturgis, just whatever we can fit in.
Yeah. Well, I do know this, man. And this is one of the craziest things, and I say it all the time. The proof is in the pudding. I don't know who's putting the pictures up, if it's you or your dad or I don't know who it is, but
I do a lot of the bike pictures.
Y'all drop a bike, at least a couple of bikes a month. Y'all are dropping, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot of bikes to build in a year. Even if it was just 2, that's 24 full builds a year. And I know for a fact y'all do more than that, because I pay attention. Like I said, I'm a fan of you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not that many full builds. I mean, I do a lot of, maybe front ends or back ends. So it might seem like way more. But as far as full builds, I would say probably just under 20.
Yeah. Well, I also keep up with your seat guy, because I like him too.
Yeah.
I didn't always like him. Used to think he was a dick. But, that's him. That's his personality. But, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a great seat guy, which is funny. I've done a couple of seats for you guys over the years, just maybe 2, I think. But whenever James does a seat, here's another seat for Covingtons. Here's another seat for Covingtons. So I may be getting your pictures and his seats crossed up a little bit there and thinking, it's more than that. But yeah, I like your seat guy. He's a good dude. And he does a great job for you guys. I'm assuming everything looks good. So on to some more questions. I don't follow you that close, so I don't really know. You're married. I'm assuming you have kids. Yeah. You're not married? No kids?
Married, but I do have 2 little girls, yes.
2 little girls. You plan on pushing the motorcycle scene on them? Or introducing them to it?
Right now.
Huh?
They're not really about it right now.
How old are they?
12 and 9.
Yeah. Well, do they ever go riding with you?
One of them did for a little while.
Yeah.
think she kind of grew out of it a little bit. She's into softball, and the other one likes dance. So
Right on. Right on.
maybe
And
later.
I try to get my 8-year-old on the back of the chopper, and he's just like, nah, not doing it. I'm going to fall off. I'm going to fall off. And I'm like, dude, you're not going to fall off. I promise you.
Yeah, I got them on 4-wheelers and stuff. So maybe.
Oh, hell. Right on. So I keep going back to this. So what part of Oklahoma are you guys in? Because my brother lives in Stillwater.
Yeah, we're in Woodward, which
You're
is
in Woodward.
like by the northwest corner, up by the Panhandle, kind of.
Right on. Because every time I come up there, I tell him, I'm like, dude, we need to go by there sometime. But I'm always passing through going to Sturgis. So eventually I'm gonna have to get up there and just stop by, other than Sturgis.
Yeah. Yeah, check it out.
So what do you think about your competition builders? Do you know all these guys that you're going against?
I don't know everybody. I think I mentioned to you, and you get everyone on here. So, because I may have met them before, but I'm not good with names and faces. I'm slow.
Okay. So Logan Black.
I've met Logan.
Yeah.
No, he is.
The zigzag dude. Of course, you know Louis Bailey and the guys at Lucky 7, right?
I don't know them, but
yeah,
I actually just seen them in Daytona. I think them guys.
Yeah,
right there.
Great guys. If Louis coming off as an asshole, he's not. The dude is so solid and so nice. I feel like it took me a year to get to know this guy well enough to be able to have a 5-minute conversation with him. Great guy, though. Andrew Torres, you would have never met him because he's a guy I went to high school with and intermediate school and elementary school with. And when I told him I was doing this, he was like, I want to do it. And I was like, Mexican, you even build bikes? And he's like, yeah. I was like, when? He's like, I don't know. He just does. So he's just a garage dude. I'm really surprised and I'm really happy that he entered, though. Let me be real clear. And then Lonnie Rebels is, of course, one of our sponsors, Squealing Pigs Audio, but he's been a sponsor for 2 years now. He's a really good builder and a really good stereo guy. And then Shannon Fleischman with Cartel, and that's your whole competition. So other than Andrew and Lonnie, I think you know everybody else. But you'll get I'm actually going to interview every single one of y'all, and they may only be 30-minute interviews or 15-minute interviews because let's face it, I've already interviewed Shannon and I've already talked to Logan. Andrew's already been on here. Lonnie's never been on, and I'm not even 100% sure he wants to come on because the dude's busy. Jesus Christ, he's so busy. So do you know the other guys that you're not competing against?
I'm not sure that I do.
TD Ward from Rods and Rides.
It sounds familiar. I'm just not good with I've met a lot of people and I can't think of who they are.
Yeah. Well, Shy South, that's Dan Zubian and his crew, and then Mike, and I beat his last name, Pogan Pole from Convict Customs.
Those are the choppers.
Yeah, those are the bobber chopper dudes. So when you said, hey man, who you got and what? And I was like, well, so far this, but I actually thought you were going to get into the chopper and the bobber side.
I thought about it. I have one that's kind of started, but I need to build it. So.
Well, it ain't the last year. I promise you, we're going to do this again. I promise you that. But anyway, with all that being said, man, is there anything about Covingtons and stuff like that? Y'all do the bike nights, y'all do any type of charity work there, things of that nature?
Yeah, not right at the moment, but we have plenty in the past, and every once in a while we still get in on some different ones. But right now, I don't have anything going on.
Well, I think right now, man, there's a couple of them out there coast to coast, but for the most part, with COVID, everything is shut down. Everything is shut down.
It's still cold here. So.
It's still cold up there?
We get a little warm day here and there, but it's up and down right now.
Out here walking around in flip-flops and shorts all day long.
Yeah.
So another question that it just crossed my mind. I don't write anything down. I don't have a format. I don't follow anything. I just ask questions as they pop up in my head. So I know you guys have a full line of parts.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about a part, I mean, do you design those parts? Does your dad design them? Do y'all work together on it? Do what?
I do design a lot of the parts, yeah.
And y'all make those all in-house?
Yeah, we got a full machine shop.
Wow. Jeez, dude, I got to come up there and just spend a week with you guys.
Yeah, we got the bike shop that we started out, and then like 3 years later, we got a full body shop we built. Does collision, plus we body work, paint the bikes back there. And then across from that, a few years later, we built another building. It's where we assemble the bikes after they're painted. Then there's a full machine shop. Next to that's where all the parts are packaged and shipped. And then the mechanic shop's on the end of that.
Did you guys do a video showing putting the parts on the cardboard and heat shrinking down around them? I feel like I've seen a video of y'all actually doing that.
Yeah, I think our parts manager Daniel, I think he did a little video of the block and then in the machine, then chrome and then shrink wrap.
Yeah, and I was like, man, they have a shrink wrap machine. What the hell? You know, I tried to build one of those 15 years ago, and it doesn't work. It sucked. I spent $1,000. Yeah, oh my God, it sucked. It was embarrassing. But yeah, I think I remember seeing the video where he was doing that, and he lays the part, he puts the cardboard in there, then he sets the part on it, which is why the cardboard has holes in it, little tiny pinholes in it. Slides it in, puts part on it, it goes clack, and I was like, what the hell? Because I'd never seen it done before. So I not only build motorcycles, you also heat shrink stuff too. It was pretty cool for me.
It is cool.
Like I said, dude, I'm a fan, so I turn into a dork a little bit here and there. So, all right, let's see this. So, anybody on here got any questions for Mr. David? Oh shit! Don't let Brian Barber in your truck while it's running. What? That's not a question. Y'all ain't asking no questions. Dude, I'm not even gonna read that. Biker class builder of the National Grind Biker Build Off, David Covington. Yeah. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Another one popped in my head. When you did the biker build off, what was the time frame you were given to build that bike?
We had 10 days. We were the first shop that only got 10 days.
Holy crap.
They showed up and we had to ride it when they left. So like our painter slept in his car at the body shop. Our painters took turns, or body guys, going home, sleeping a couple hours, coming back. But yeah, it's 10 days. I think everyone else, it was supposed to be 10 days, but they would film it throughout a month. So they had time in between filming to, do stuff. And when they come to us, they said, no, you only get 10 days and we're leaving. So it was 10 days. The paint was still a little wet. And when the seat we rode it with the seat on there, it left leather impressions on the seat.
Oh.
Or on the paint,
Yeah.
Around the seat.
It indented the paint.
We had to go back and smooth that out afterward, but it was that fresh.
Wow.
But we got it done. So.
Jesus Christ.
I think shooters had about the same amount of time. They had to do theirs pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, that's what he was saying. And when I did my biker build off, I gave everybody 90 days. The only reason I gave 90 days is because it's all live on Facebook. You're doing your own filming. Plus, it was a pros versus Joes. So I work a full-time day job, so I can only work in the evenings on doing it. So, but I will say this, for being a novice bike builder, I built my whole entire bike in 7 weeks, which I felt like shit. So when I see other
That's
builders,
pretty fast right there.
oh yeah, and well, I started with a straight frame, no wheels, nothing else, just a frame. So I had to do the tank and everything else to it, but I I'm at the point now I'm trying to learn. I just got a frame jig and all the tools to actually start building my own framework, custom frames, just one at a time for myself. Nothing, I'm not gonna, I mean, I'm too old, first of all. I can't start up a frame company at 52 years old. So, but all this stuff is really cool. Dude, you have no idea how happy I am that you're in this build off. First of all, just like with all the guys, everybody equally, it's an honor to have you in here and have all the other builders. Um, I'm looking so forward to your videos that you're going to be doing. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to start seeing all these videos because I don't get to see them as they come in. I only get to see like an every 30 or 60 day where he's getting it put together. And then he's like, all right, here's a teaser. Oh, okay, cool. But I'm still extremely excited to see the direction everybody's going in, especially you. But don't tell everybody I said that.
I'm not even sure what direction I'm going, so.
Well, I got a good
I've got
idea
an
based off
idea.
everything I see.
Yeah.
So
Change it up a little.
yeah, well, I'm extremely excited to see what you got going on. I again thank you so much for getting into this. I know you have a full-time schedule that you keep, and you're having to mix this in with it, plus doing all the video and of yourself doing it. All I can do is say thank you. Thank you for believing in me and the show itself.
Oh yeah. No,
But
that's
you know,
all fun.
well, you say it's all fun.
Yeah.
I'm a nervous wreck trying to make everything happen that I want to happen. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to do when y'all get to Galveston.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put together a big VIP party for all of y'all. I'm trying to get the ride in, which I didn't know this. Earl's the one that told me we have to get clearance for airspace usage, so we can't just fly drones around wherever we want because there's no fly zones in Galveston. So there's so much work. I would have never known that on this side of it, there would be this much work. That's why I'm
Right.
saying thank you to you and all the other builders for doing it and giving me a reason to work as hard as I'm working over here. Because you remember, a lot of the other guys don't remember, but you remember 2004, 5, 6, 7. You guys were rock stars. I mean, y'all pull into these rallies and people would be buying ass tons of apparel, wanting to take pictures, just like, me. I took pictures with you guys. Um, I want to see that happen again. I feel like the rallies are missing that. Guys like you and all the other guys, y'all are celebrities. Y'all are pushing the market. When a guy like me goes out and buys a bike and I want to customize it, I'm looking at your pictorials and I'm looking at all the stuff you're building. And I'm like, man, I'm going to go get their floorboards and I'm going to go buy their parts because that's who y'all are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think y'all need more recognition than you're getting right now. That's why I'm doing it. Just FYI.
That's cool. I like it.
Well, cool, man. Well, if we don't have anything else, man, I'm going to let you go.
All right.
And I'm going to get on here and talk more about the build off itself and start pushing on you guys to get more video footage to Earl.
Yeah, I know. I need to get on that. I'm sure everyone
Well,
else does.
I got a funny feeling it's all going to happen about the same exact time. Everybody's going to be like, oh shit, here's some video. And Earl's just going to get bombarded with all this video footage at one time and be like, oh shit, it's time to get busy now.
Probably.
Well, cool, David. Thank you so much for coming on here, man. I really appreciate you. You're part of the Grind family now. Anytime you ever want to come on here, you got a product release you want to do, anything you want to do, hit me up. I will bring you on.
Okay.
All right, my man. Thank you so much and have a great night.
All right. Take it easy.
Right. There you go, guys. Mr. David Covington in the house. Let me I think Kevin just blew his wad. Oh, shut up, Louis Bailey. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let me show y'all something. Something right here. There we go. Okay, I just sent Louis Bailey an invitation, FYI, so everybody will know I just sent him an invitation. Um, anyway, so I'm not going to adhere to these videos having to be an hour anymore because it ends up being dead space. But I'm going to give Louis a couple of minutes to get on if he can. He may not be able to. I know he was traveling earlier today, or yesterday, so I don't know if he'll have time to come on. But if he does, we'll bring him on real quick. Um, he's always good for an interview, a talk. I do want to bring on, I would like to get Lonnie Revels on here next if I can get him on here. He's always busy. What's up, everybody? I didn't get to do my hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I didn't get to do that earlier, so I apologize. Mr. Hopkins, what time? Anyway, text me later, Earl. FYI, my hands are getting a little bit better. As you can see, the skin is peeling completely off of them. I'm supposed to be returning to work Monday. So you guys keep me in your prayers. Hopefully this stuff will heal up much, much more than it actually is right now today. And I can get back to work Monday. Let's see where he is, where he is, where he is. Everybody say hello to the man himself, Mr. Louis Bailey. What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
You driving?
Yeah, I'm just pulling into the neighborhood. We just got done a little bit ago.
Where you coming from?
The shop.
Oh, I thought you were out of town picking up bikes.
No, I got back last night.
Ah.
Got back last night, so.
You've been at the shop? You just now getting home from the shop? What's that, about 20 minutes away? Holy shit.
Yeah, we were there. PJ just left. I bet you can guess who wasn't there and who was supposed to be.
Dude, I can't drive that far, man.
Yeah.
I can't be there all the time.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about, your very own Brian Barber.
Yeah. Well, dude, from what I understand, that cat's been working till 9 or 9:30 at night every night doing the plumbing job.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's what he says.
He says that's what he says. So I'm going to need to bring you on here in the next couple of weeks and interview you, like an actual interview.
Hold on, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Just out walking the house quick. Yeah, anytime. We can get that done.
Well, I just want to make sure that you're going to be available at the time. That way you're not driving and stuff like that. You can sit down and have a good long discussion about, because I've never actually just sat down and interviewed you before, and I need to do that.
Well, we can do that.
Talk all the time.
So how's it going?
It's going. My hands are getting better finally.
Got the boss.
What's happening? Hey, man, do you guys got dogs?
No. She has a cat.
Oh, she has cats. Okay. Well.
Yep. So we're also coming down to Houston May 2nd for that truck show, car show, audio show. I don't remember what it's called, but Josh can probably let you know. But it's a pretty big show. I guess it's all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Do you have any idea where it's at?
No, I think I saw Josh was on here. He can maybe. But
Where's it at, Josh?
My wife's gonna yell at me because she don't know yet. But we're gonna come down there on Saturday night and set up a booth for Sunday. This Saturday? No, next weekend.
You're gonna come down just to set up a booth for Sunday?
Well, yeah, there's an audio show. Josh has an audio show and everything. So
yeah. Oh,
we're gonna bring a couple trailers full of stuff.
The Humble Civic Center. I know
Yeah.
where that's at.
Is it?
It's 59 North, past the Beltway, or right there at the Beltway, somewhere in that area.
But I don't know. From the flyers, it looks like a pretty big show of cars and trucks, and I don't know.
Well, hopefully I'll have my new center stand by then, and I can actually come down there and do that. Because I was going to go this weekend, but can't ride my bike.
Oh, the to his show this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I showed up last time, but it showed up late. Thank God they let me in. But my hands, I can't grip anything for more than maybe a minute and a half. And it sucks, dude. It's horrible.
Yeah, it looked horrible.
Bad thing, it's all over my entire body now.
Oh boy.
The whole body. And I'll tell you, God is my witness, and I'm not even making fun. I'm not, when you see people with deformities or with issues, I know how they fucking feel now, dude. Every time I go somewhere, people legitimately stare at me in my hands and stuff. And I find myself keeping my hands in my pockets just to keep from getting stared at.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it brings light to a situation. You're like, yeah, I need to be a lot nicer, just not staring and stuff. Cause now I know how it fucking feels. It feels horrible. But anyway, beyond that. So have you guys started yet?
No, we were just actually sitting around talking. I got a call. We're doing a bike. We got to do a bike for SEMA too. So that, they're both got to be done for the same time now. So
are you doing it for a company?
Yeah, we're gonna do it for Euphoria.
Oh hell, a
So
big audio bike then, huh?
Yeah, audio bike. Yeah, it'll be middle of the road. I don't want to go too big, but yeah, we're gonna do one for them and do the bike for the build off.
Are you gonna go to SEMA?
I'm gonna have to. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it. Yeah, we're gonna do both. Because I think SEMA is maybe.
So SEMA is the week of the bike rally. So bike rally starts on Thursday, but SEMA is like that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's what I'm saying, it's right at the edge of before it.
Yeah. Now we'll leave the SEMA there, and then just maybe we'll fly from there to Galveston. Have the guys bring the stuff down.
So you're gonna have it. You're just taking just a bike to SEMA though, right?
Yeah, their bike,
their booth.
Yeah, for their booth. Yeah, I'm not setting nothing up. It's gonna be all their stuff. I'll just fly Wednesday night or whatever to Houston.
And then how would you get the bike back?
All the guys, or no, they're hauling. They're all the hauling.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna fly in there anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I don't feel so bad now.
Yeah. No, I'm not driving that. And then the guys bring the bikes and stuff to Galveston.
Well, I got a funny feeling Galveston's going to be really, really big this year because they didn't have it last year.
If anybody to be looking for houses, I would get them early. I'd get them early down there.
We got one.
You did? Okay.
Oh yeah, me and Stacy and Uncle Bruno and his wife. We already locked ours down. We're on Jamaica Beach.
Oh, that's a nice spot.
Yeah, it's just 30 minutes away though, but it's just a straight drive, so it's no big deal.
We usually stay like Pirates Cove or yeah. I mean, the whole area is nice.
Oh yeah,
but it's gonna be really busy. Everyone I talk to is going.
Oh shit. Okay, so Bruno just posted that the 2021 SEMA show starts on Tuesday, November 2nd and ends on Friday, November 5th. So the bike rally is November 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah, so I mean, I can leave early. It's no big deal.
Well, somebody's got to be bringing the bike from Dallas to Houston, right?
Yeah, we got PJ and.
Are you going to set up a booth in Galveston?
I don't think so. We go there just to have fun.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm saying that is because I'm trying really hard to set some stuff up so that you don't have to set a booth up.
Yeah.
So,
one big group with everybody, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I know one thing I'd also like to do, and it's kind of putting everybody on the spot, is I think, you know, I'm not even going to say it. I'll say that off camera. But anyway, so
Well, I think we
how's the
should
new?
together too. Josh knows a lot of people down there. We could have a place, have a little party or whatever together.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So there's my wife actually brought up a really good idea. She's like, why don't you get with one of the hotels instead of trying to get with one of the bars? That way, the hotel, their bars typically aren't busy because everybody's on the Strand or at the Spot or different places. So if you can talk to one of the hotels, it may not be one of the bigger hotels, but at
Yeah.
least one of the hotels with a bar, they may be more willing to let you get a place down there. So I'm going to start talking to them in another couple of weeks after I get back from vacation. I'm going to start talking to some of the hotels down there to see if I can't make that happen. Of course, I got to get with Josh because, I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to have something pretty kick-ass for all you builders and your friends and stuff like that.
Just make sure you don't. He's doing a big, what day it is. It was a big one. He's got a really good spot too there to do his show. I think right by the sea. So just make sure you don't mind.
No, it would be if I do a VIP party for everybody, it'll either be Friday night or it'll be Saturday night because I know his audio show is during the day.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was afraid of. But when we discussed it, I was like, well, nobody's going to be at my show during the day Saturday because they're judging. We won't be there till Saturday evening to announce awards, which I think I'm going to push that off till Sunday so everybody can party and have a good time. And then Sunday, we can unveil who the winners are.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Sounds like you got it all figured out.
No, I'm working. My learning curve is working now. I mean, at least I've got a direction. Now I know they're going to have the rally. Now I know I've got my builders. I've got all the money put aside. It's in a nice, tidy, safe place. Now I'm working on the other things that I want to do to make the show what it is. I just need all the builders to start actually doing the filming and stuff and send that shit to Earl because the tiny little teaser he put together, I mean, literally it's like 35, 40 seconds.
Yeah, I have 2 or 3 things right now. I'm waiting. I want to do some stuff this weekend too at the show. I think it'll be pretty good next weekend, but I got a couple things. I just don't have everybody yet, but
yeah,
it's coming. It's coming along.
Well, I think when it's done, I think even guys like you, when you watch the documentary, you're going to be like, wow, that's fucking badass. Because just like I said, what he showed me that he's already done, I'm just like, holy shit, that's amazing to me. I get goose pimples thinking that you've done this much of it and it already looks badass. So
yeah, them guys are good at that stuff. It's amazing what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool, man.
Seems like he's really good at it.
He really, really is. He's good at all the stuff, the making websites, he's just good at all that stuff. So that's why I'm glad to actually have him doing this, is because I know how critical he is, and he's very detail oriented with stuff, just like my website. I mean, he stayed on me for over a year to get a new website made, and I was like, Earl, I'm busy. I don't have time. And finally, he just got pissed off at me. He's like, look, fucking give me some money, make this shit happen. I'm tired of bullshit. Take an hour of your day and let's do this. I was like, okay. I'm sorry.
So did anyone else get in it? Didn't you extend the time or something? Or?
No, I was hoping that Carl Pusser would get into it on the bobber side of it. God damn, that dude can build a bike. I'm just saying. I was hoping that there were like Dana, and I'm not calling him out to, throw him under the bus, but I was really hoping, it would give Dana a little bit more time. But as well as I do, that dude is slammed busy.
He's got a whole busy life besides the bikes.
Yeah, and then I was hoping that another unknown individual would have gotten in, but things didn't go his way, so he was unable to get in. So we're at the original 9, and that's where we're going to be at. And I mean, for the bagger side, Softail side, it's 15 grand. You know, so that's $12,500 to the winner. The chopper side, I hate to say it, but it's only $5,000 to the winner. $7,500 purse, but you know, so it's still more money than I've seen anybody win at any show. I mean, that's $22,500 right there. You know, between the two. Um, next year is going to be huge. I just have a gut feeling after they see the video, after they see how y'all do everything, they see how the show is actually ran and put on. I think next year, we're going to have return builders, but I think we're going to have a lot more builders want to get in on it.
Yeah, they should. I think it's a great opportunity. I mean, I'm excited. We're going to probably get going in probably another month or so. We're slammed here.
I know you're slammed. We don't talk very often anymore. I don't even see stuff on Facebook, and I'm like,
I don't even have time to start shit or anything. I mean, I've never. I mean, this is the busiest we've ever been. I mean,
that's good though.
It's every day they just come in and they don't stop and they just keep coming.
That's good. I mean, I guess it's good.
Yeah, we're definitely blessed. I mean, we're stacking them up in trailers out in the pen, and I mean, we got 3-4 trailers out there full of bikes.
So, just out of curiosity, have you ever thought about buying your own land and building your own shop and all that?
Yeah, we're building this house now. So after the house, I won't rent again. So after this lease, I'll build something. If it's still going like this,
yeah.
I'll build something, but I got the whole other thing way up north going on too. So I'll probably build something for the guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I won't lease again. So either way, we'll figure something out.
Well, I know I've said it 1,000 times. You're a hell of a dude, but when you go into someone's shop and you literally see a 30 bike turnover, you're like, whoa. Holy shit, how are you getting all of this done? I mean, I come once a month, basically. And this month, there's a shit ton of bikes. When I come back the next month, those are gone and replaced by a shit ton more bikes.
Yeah.
That's, like I said,
you can barely walk in that shop right now.
Proof is in the pudding, and you definitely have it. So
they're definitely working they're off, they're tired, so we gotta figure something out. I'm trying to get another guy up here too, but it's so hard to get somebody that's any good.
Yeah,
we could use one more good mechanic for sure.
Well, I know a good mechanic here, but I don't know anybody there.
Yeah, it's hard. Oh, we're getting there.
You got to get the T-shirt made, dude. The Untouchables. You got to get that shirt made.
That pisses so many people off. It's so,
but it's a good shirt, though.
I know. People get so mad about this stuff. I mean, we post that and I don't understand why people get so mad about this stuff. And then the audio stuff and the slingshot guys are the worst. You say one thing and man, I don't get it. How they get
two things you don't talk about on social media. Apparently, you don't talk about politics and you don't talk about slingshots.
Yeah, I mean, them guys, they're touchy.
Well, I pissed one of them off to the point I think he deleted me, and I think you know him.
Which one?
Jay Ford.
Oh, Jay, yeah. Oh, he blocked me too. We're friends, but he won't let me on his Facebook. I mean, we see each other, we're friends, but he said we can't be Facebook friends.
That's so funny. I thought him and Derek had an issue, and he's like, "Nah, man, this is just for Facebook land." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that's cool." So,
it's just like, Derek, he's another good guy.
He absolutely is, and his business is doing pretty good right now too, from what I heard.
Derek's doing. I was over there. Actually, I brought him lunch today, but he's doing really good too. So, cool. All the good shops are doing well. They're everyone's doing good. That the good shops. Oh, did you know who I saw? Guess who I saw at Strokers? Did you hear? I forgot all about that.
Who'd you see?
The one, the only, the famous Art Steele.
I heard he came in And then Brian and y'all were looking for him, or Brian was looking for him, and nobody could find him again after they saw him the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about the guy. I try calling him, still try to be his friend. He doesn't return my calls. He doesn't. I mean, there's anytime I do get a hold of him, which, by the way, in the last 2 years, I can tell you, I've only spoken with the guy 3 times in 2 years. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to put effort into people that aren't going to put effort back into being my friend. So I'm done.
Yeah, he came up to me and congratulated me on and welcoming me into the family.
Huh? What do you mean welcoming you into the family?
The rat. He said, he wanted to welcome me. He wanted to make us, for winning the rat, that he wanted to welcome me into the family. The rat's hole.
Well, I get that. When did he do that?
He just came up to me and
At Smokers?
Yeah. You don't even want to know what he said to Chantel. It was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Here, I'll let Chantel explain it. You want? Here.
What did he say?
Well, what was it? He was like, "Oh yeah," or "I want to congratulate." He's talking to Chantel. "I want to congratulate you guys. You did great. Winning Rat's Hole. It's a big deal." And Chantel said, "Yeah, it was unexpected, but everyone was happy. We won." And then he goes, "Oh yeah, it's not that." Or it wasn't that big of a deal. When I won my second one, that was, and it's just like, oh my God, Art. Just when you think he's going to be all right, it just
puts that in there.
He just shoots himself, and it's just like, God, Art.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, I thought we were better friends, but he never has time to return phone calls, or I just quit calling him. So
well, he's burgers now. It's hard. You got to wear the gloves when you're doing that. It's hot when you. You got it on your head, the big hat, and all that.
Look at you go. Louie's back.
Nah.
That's so funny.
He is all right. Art's, yeah, it is what it is.
He is what it is. So,
but
anyway.
Other than that, we're the same. We're good. But yeah, if you can get down to the show in Houston, I know he has one this weekend and next weekend, but we'll be there for the May 2nd one. PJ, Brian's coming. All of us are coming down there. So
I'm pretty sure I can probably be at the second one, but I can't go this weekend because
I can't either.
My hands hurt too bad. I just can't ride the bike. So
yeah. Well, it should be fun. That, like I said, the May 2nd one, we're all of our wives, everyone's coming down. So we're gonna bring a bunch of stuff. Like I said, we're bringing 2 trailers full of stuff down. So, and I guess it's more than just a bike show. They got the cars and the trucks and like a stunt rider. All well, I don't know everything, but a bunch of. So it might be good for the kids if you bring kids or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, cool. Well, we went to the one last weekend. And I brought Stacy and Cade, and we were looking for you. We couldn't find you.
Oh, yeah, I left a little upset.
I know you did. I know. I'm giving you shit for it.
I drove all the way for 15 minutes, and I turned around so mad, I packed up and I left.
So you spent 4.5 hours driving for 15, or let's say 20 minutes unloading, for 15 minutes playing, to load shit up and drive back 4.5 hours.
Yeah, because we blew all them speakers right off the bat. And I was so mad that I said, just load the shit back. It was before the show. We didn't even get to the show. We didn't even get up to the show yet. We were tuning and fine-tuning some stuff. And it was just a mistake. It was just a couple settings. And blew 4 brand new 10s. So it was expensive.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and expensive.
Yeah, so I was a little upset. And we loaded up and turned around, went right back home.
Josh Brooks, what weekend are you referring to? Should we have a pre-party at the house that weekend? What weekend? Is he talking next weekend?
The May 2nd one, probably.
Oh, well.
I can't.
As long as it's kid friendly.
Yeah. It would be. But we can't leave till Saturday for sure. Sometime Saturday.
It is what it is.
It's gonna be fun.
Right, man. Do what?
I said it'll be fun. You'll have all of us there, so you know what that usually happens.
I'm gonna have Cade standing in front of me the whole time. No, I have my kid. No, I have my kid. No,
And
whole
now,
time.
PJ and I are kind of alike, so now you're gonna have two of us.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Here. Here. Here.
It'll be
Here.
rough. Yeah, you might want to Uber.
He said you might want to Uber. All right, man. Well, cool, brother. Well, go have a great night. Go spend some time with your wife, man. Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate you.
See you guys later.
Later, Bob.
Bye.
So there you go. The great Louis Bailey. But anyway, May 2nd. Gotcha. Give me a call tomorrow, Mr. Brooks, please. Everybody, push the share button. It was a good night tonight. I appreciate you guys. Favor, please keep me in your prayers. Hope this stuff heals up to the point that I can use these hands really soon. They're getting better, but they still hurt. But anyway, you guys, have a blessed night, and we will talk